Imagine a world where humanity never had a dark age, where the Renaissance began 1,000 years earlier, where we colonized Mars in the 1800s. Sounds like science fiction? Perhaps. But the key to that alternate reality may have once stood proudly on the shores of Egypt, the Library of Alexandria. Welcome to Renaissance Reframed. Today, we ask one of the most powerful what-ifs in human history. What if the Library of Alexandria was never destroyed? Strap in, because this journey may just change how you see our world today. Founded in the 3rd century BCE by the successors of Alexander the Great, the Library of Alexandria wasn't just a building, it was a beacon. Its mission? To gather all the knowledge in the known world. All the scrolls from Greece, India, Egypt, Babylon, Persia, even distant China. At its peak, the library may have held over 400,000 scrolls, possibly even 1 million. Every ship that docked in Alexandria was searched, and any texts on board were copied or confiscated for study. Scholars there weren't just preserving, they were innovating. Mathematics, astronomy, medicine, engineering, philosophy. Names like Euclid, Archimedes, Eratosthenes, and Hypatia weren't just academics. They were the visionaries of their age. Eratosthenes calculated the Earth's circumference over 2,000 years ago, and he was only 200 miles off. That happened in Alexandria. Now, picture what we lost when it fell. We're not just talking about scrolls. We're talking about centuries of advanced thought, medicine that rivaled Renaissance techniques, engineering concepts that wouldn't be seen again for 1,000 years, and astronomical data that could have accelerated the scientific revolution. There are whispers that steam engines, primitive telescopes, even models of heliocentrism were theorized or known in Alexandria. And with its destruction, all of it was silenced, erased. We entered what many call the Dark Ages, a period of intellectual stagnation, lost records, and a painfully slow crawl back toward enlightenment. So what happened? Who destroyed the library? The truth is, it wasn't one fire. It was a series of tragedies. 48 BC, Julius Caesar's troops set fire to the docks. Flames may have spread to parts of the library. 3rd century CE, political turmoil under Emperor Aurelian likely damaged the structure further. 391 CE, the Christian decree against pagan knowledge leads to destruction under Theophilus. 415 CE, the murder of Hypatia, a mathematician and philosopher, marked the death of intellectual freedom in Alexandria. And finally, in 642 CE, when the city was conquered by Muslim forces, some accounts claim the remaining scrolls were used as fuel for bathhouses. Though disputed, this event marks the symbolic final blow. Over 900 years, it was death by 1,000 cuts. But let's turn the dial. Let's ask, what if the library had survived? If Alexandria became the Silicon Valley of the ancient world? Here's how history might have changed. 100 CE, the steam engine becomes more than a toy. Industrialization begins 1,500 years early. 500 CE, heliocentrism becomes mainstream. The Catholic Church never banned science. 700 C. Universities flourish globally. Newton is born into a world already fluent in calculus. 1000 C. Maps of the stars include entire galaxies. Telescopes rival Hubble's ancestors. 1400 C. Printing presses are powered by steam. Knowledge spreads globally, in weeks, not centuries. 1800 C. Global literacy approaches 90%. The digital age begins with mechanical computers. 1900 C. Spaceflight becomes possible. Mars is not a dream, it's a destination. The library wasn't just about science. It was about unity. Imagine what it could have done for cultural exchange. What if ancient Indian surgery was combined with Greek anatomy? What if Babylonian astronomy met Chinese invention? What if language barriers were broken centuries ago? Religions might have evolved with more tolerance. Trade could have flourished earlier. Entire wars might have been avoided through understanding. In this world, human beings might have truly lived up to their potential, not divided by ignorance, but connected by shared curiosity. So what does this mean for us? The Library of Alexandria is gone, but its idea remains. Every time we preserve knowledge, every time we fight censorship, every time we encourage education, we honor its spirit. Today, we have the internet, our modern library. But are we using it the way Alexandria would have wanted? Or are we letting our own version of scrolls burn through misinformation and neglect? The tragedy of Alexandria isn't just historical. It's a warning, a call to protect wisdom at all costs. The Library of Alexandria was humanity's lost opportunity. But perhaps, just perhaps, its story can inspire our future. Because maybe the next Alexandria isn't a place. Maybe it's a mindset. And maybe it begins with you. Thanks for watching Renaissance Reframed. If you found this journey thought-provoking, subscribe for more untold histories and speculative reimaginings. Let's rebuild what was lost, one story at a time.